How are you feeling after the long break?
Yeah, feeling good. Thank you. Looking forward to going again, though. To be honest, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about the schedule. You just got to hope that the guys have a good, positive international camps, the ones that are away, and then we work with the players that are here, which we've done. So yeah, we're looking forward to the game.
If you can please talk us through the team. You use Fullkrug and Somerville. What the situation with Fullkrug and Somerville? Are they fit to play, to take part, to participate against Wolves?
Somerville, no. But Fullkrug has been training with the group and will more than likely be in the squad. So we just got to obviously build his minutes up in terms of what he's able to do. He hasn't played, competitive football for a while, and he's had a fairly significant injury. But he's training well, and he's building his fitness up. So he'll be in the squad. A few bumps and bruises and a bit of fatigue from internationals, but we've got another training session now. Everybody's in a decent place, so relatively full squad apart from Somerville.
And because of the type of injury Nicholas suffered from, is it the type of, you really have to be careful with the minutes. You have to really manage those minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You can do all the rehab in the world, and you can train as well, but you can't beat and you can't almost replicate Premier League competitive minutes. So that's what we have to be. That's the next stage for him. But whatever role we can give him, he'll do it as best as he can, and then it's good to have him back in the squad.
Personally, how pleased are you to see him back on the grass and participating in training? And it hasn't been an easy injury as well. And how much of a boost is giving you offensively up front? His return.
Well, yeah, he's a unique qualities he has. And as a manager, you're a head coach, you want as many good players available as possible. So he's done well to work himself back, and with real good support from the medical team here. And now we've got 9 games to go at the end of the season, 2 months to really push and to get as many points as we can. That's the ambition, and I think he can help us with that.
Jared Bowen, he played 77 minutes with England under Thomas Tuchel in Latvia. How pleased were you to see him playing for England, having an important role, and how important it's been for you since he joined the club?
Yeah, delighted for him. Delighted. Always good for our players to represent their country, and Jared's no different. I think it helps them. It helps going away. It helps with a different experience, different environment, and then to come back, and he's come back in a good way, in a good place. So again, looking forward to seeing him for the next 2 months or so. Just really push on, and finish the season off strongly.
Since you joined, the away form has been more positive than the home form. I guess because you're playing both away, it's encouraging, but at the same time, how important is to have the fans on board when you play home, when you play away, having your support?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I've said before, in some ways it doesn't matter where you get the points, if you get the points, and but at the same time, you want to build that connection with your fans at home. You need that home record. But as you say, we've been competitive away as well, which I think is also important for us. So it's a work in progress, really, to do both things well. We have an away game, as you say, and we have to be competitive. We've gone to Arsenal and Chelsea and Aston Villa and been competitive and taken some points. I think Wolves will be another tough game. Because they're a talented team. The new coaches come in and they've had some really good results. So in any Premier League match, it's home or away, there's always a challenge. There's always something to it, and we have to be ready for that.
Can I please ask you about Mohamed Kudus? If you look at his number, he seems to be struggling this season compared to the previous one. What do you put it down to? How would you assess your mutual time together? And the most important thing, how are you trying to support him?
Yeah, I think he's had probably a season that, from his perspective, would be a little bit disappointing, and not for different reasons, not because of his lack of effort or anything like that. Sometimes these things happen. I think, speaking personally, he's been great with us in terms of how he's worked every day. Fantastic. Built his fitness up, built his condition up to the point where he can sustain things a lot better now. Football can go like that sometimes. You can have a little spell where it doesn't quite happen for you in front of goal, or final pass just doesn't quite get there, and it doesn't take much to turn that round, because he's how he contributed, for example, against Arsenal in our win there. Even though he didn't score or assist, he was a top player in that game, and massively helped us. So the numbers say something, but there's also other aspects of his performance that have been really, really good.
Wolves tomorrow night away from home. If you look at their league position since the change of management, they're actually 13th with 17 points above Chelsea, Man United, Spurs. How impressive have you been with them since this change of management?
Yeah, that's what I said. I think they've always had a talented group, talented squad. I think the previous manager, Gary, probably was a little bit unlucky in terms of how the season started for them, and then you get behind the mark a little bit. But credit to the new manager, like you say, he's come in, he's stabilised the team, got results, good performances, clear what they're doing in terms of like how they attack, how they defend. They utilise the talent that they have well. So it's going to be a tough game.
Last one for me, one for the future. Freddie Potts recently signed a contract extension to the club until 2029. Obviously, he's on loan at Portsmouth at the moment. Have you been following his career in the last season? It was Portsmouth. It was really impressive.
Yeah, he's had a couple of really good loans, successful loans. I think it's important for a player. At Wickham and now at Portsmouth. I think it's really important to have that accumulation of games, that minutes. We do a great job in terms of the academy and development and good programme internally, but sometimes you need to go out and play as well, and he's done that, and I think has had the benefit of that. So we're looking forward to him finishing the season off strong, and then coming back and being part of our group in pre-season.
Hi Graham, I just wanted to ask you about Evan Ferguson. He got a goal, didn't he, for a couple of
Yep.
during the break. How sort of important will that be for his confidence leading into these next 2 months?
Yeah, forwards. It's nice for them to score. He's been doing a lot well, and we know the sort of place that he was when he came and where he was from an injury perspective and coming back from injury and game time. So it was always going to be a little bit of a patience one with him. But like you say, going away and again a different environment, a different team, just to get some minutes to play, to score, it's great for a forward.
And you sort of noticed that that's sort of a spring in his steps into comeback, because I assume he would have come back quite early because the game was Saturday.
No, he's been good in training, he's come back in a good place. He's always been ready to help the team. He's settled in well with the group here. Trains hard every day, and he's ready to play.
And just a follow on him, sort of listening to a couple of things and reading a few things during the international break. There's a lot of talk about him having a poor loan spell at West Ham so far, which maybe feels a bit harsh. Is that fair that he's had a poor loan spell so far?
From our perspective, that's unfair, to be honest. I mean, he's, like I said, you have to see the context of where he was and in terms of the minutes he's played previously, how he was on his return from injury. We got him at the really early stages of that return to play stage. So to think that you can just walk into a Premier League team and just hit the ground running and playing is difficult. But he's come on, he's helped us. Last 4 matches we picked up 7 points. He's been part of the team, the group in that respect. So no, we're happy with him. I think he's enjoying his time here. He's settled in well, like I said, with the team and the group, and he's ready to help.
And I guess from your own point of view, these last kind of 2.5 weeks, a bit longer than normal in international break. I know you've been players away, but you've had a decent group back. Has it kind of felt like a very mini pre-season for you? Because obviously you've come in halfway through the season, and little time to get your ideas across.
Yeah, a little bit of a mini one. It's a strange feeling. It's a strange time, I think. But the boys that have been here have worked well. I think we've used it well in terms of enough time to give them a bit of chance to recover a bit and spend some time with the family, and at the same time working and pushing hard and getting ready for when all the internationals are back, and we can have some good days training and prepare for the game on Tuesday, tomorrow night.
Okay, cameras off everyone, please.